Okay, hello everybody. We are live here. Got Uncle Sam here. And more importantly, since this is Beer with Claude, what says America best than a Heineken, right? Good Dutch beer. We're going to be drinking that tonight. Got a little video here. Let's see who's joining us today. Anybody? We'll see. I'll take any questions you want, or any of my students want to join it. I see Mr. Harvard is here. Hello, Harvard, or Nehemiah, actually.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Where's
sir.
your video? Where's your video, young man?
I'm right here.
There you are. Happy 4th of July.
Thank you, sir. Thank you,
Friend,
Claude.
a good friend of mine, his father actually carves these things, hand carves these. Amazing little.
Yeah, that's detailed too. My goodness.
Very detailed, isn't it? It's kind of cool. I love little. Claude buys these things. You have little knickknacks. Do you have your munchies? Do you have your munchies ready? Do you have your?
I'm with you, Claude.
Oh, wine! I love. What kind of wine you drinking?
This is Roscato.
Very nice. Tell me what a Roscato. What is a Roscato?
It's a sparkling. It's a sweet sparkling wine. It goes extremely well with desserts.
Okay.
Yeah, and the wife is working on a cheesecake right now. We're vegan, so we're testing out some different types of, ingredients.
You're not a what is it? A lacto ovo vegan. You're using egg and cheese, right?
No, I'm vegan, just no dairy at all. So
no dairy.
Cheers. Okay. No dairy.
No dairy, but wine is from fruit and beer is from grain. So we're covered, right?
Yes, we're covered.
Now wait a second. I'm a cheesecake fanatic. Okay, I grew up in New York City. Cheesecake. They take away our baby bottle and give us cheesecake. Okay. Okay. How do you make a cheesecake without cheese, without eggs, without milk and butter?
My goodness.
How do you do that?
You would have to substitute each one with, let's say, for instance, the egg or the actual cream of some sort. You would have to use like a coconut milk along with maybe some
coconut milk's wonderful.
Yeah, applesauce. As a combining agent, maybe some type of
any tofu to hold it together or something.
Yeah, you probably have to. Yeah, you'll use some. I'll
tell you a little secret. I actually love tofu.
Oh wow, that's a good
secret. Tofu. Did you ever have barbecued or a grilled tofu? It's very good.
Yes, indeed.
Well, you never had it with steak or fish, of course, but tofu is very good. It's great in soups, like ramen, stuff like that. It's very good. It's very good. Oh wait, we've got some new guys coming on here. We got we got a superstar, Justin. All the guys join me today. Happy. Oh, what are you drinking there, Justin?
Bud Light Lime, of course.
Okay, I fell off the dark side here. I'm drinking my Heineken here.
Oh, okay.
Nice big Heineken. And after this, I got the barbecue going. Now, Nehemiah, don't listen. I've got the most beautiful. I don't eat a lot of meat. I'm really a recovering vegan. But I have one of my favorite steaks is a flank steak. It's a thin steak, and you cut it real thin, and a little salt, pepper, and garlic on it. And I'm putting that on the grill. We're gonna have a baked potato loaded, some green beans and stuff, and it's just gonna be good.
Sounds so good.
I'm telling this to a man who lives with a vegan. Okay, so now, truth be told, take another sip of wine first. Okay, good. Good sip. Do you crave a nice steak or something, or a burger or ribs once in a while?
Every now and then I do crave a steak, medium rare. Just, oh my goodness, just being able to slice through it.
I mean, I can eat we do big salad night. We do fish about once, twice a night. I do salmon on the grill. My wife and I eat very healthy. We're always big salads every night, and then we have some. And but man, I went, honey, It's 4th of July. Let's start it off right.
That's right.
I know I got steak in that freezer somewhere.
But you already did your workout enough for the week. You're in great shape, Claude. You know that.
Thank you.
know
Thank you. Flattery will get you everywhere with me, right, Philip?
Of course.
Of course. I did my what did I do today? I did 10 or 11 miles today.
My goodness, you motivated.
It's beautiful up here in the mountains. It was like it was 52 degrees this morning when I went out. That is so comfortable for exercising and running out there.
Oh, wow.
And got a new Nordic track treadmill. And you can actually, on the new Nordic tracks, you get a big screen is built into it, like a giant iPad, and you can actually train with a live coach running in Iceland. This morning I ran in Hawaii on these lava flats or something. You train live with people in these magnificent locations.
Nordic track. Let me write that down.
Yeah.
Let me write that down.
It's really good. Justin, the legend Chamness. I'm going to show a video in a minute. I found a video. You guys are going to laugh. So don't put your drinks down. Don't drive your cars right now. For those watching, we got a lot of nice people jumping up here. Oh, Sean Osby is there. Hey, Sean. Bill Pinnell will be here and everything. I wanted the gang to get together here and have a little fun. I actually found a video. I think it's from 1993. I was on a cable TV show, Real Estate Roundtable. I've been on the show a couple times. And I found some old. Do you guys? Let me see if I can find them. Where are they? You guys won't remember this because you're all young stud muffins. But do you remember when we used to record things on CD?
Yes.
You guys remember these things?
Yes.
Philip's looking at it. He doesn't know what I'm talking about. Okay.
I know what a CD is.
Okay. We actually stored and backed up on CDs and DVDs. Uncle Sam is in the way here. And I found these old from the TV show here. So I'm going to play that. You guys, I think I'm about 40, 50 pounds heavier.
That's a classic.
Really?
Yeah. Amazing. Justin, bring us up to date. What's going on? You do a great podcast every week, don't you?
Yeah. Saturday mornings, 10 a.m. Not doing it tomorrow because of the holiday, but we're just getting richer.
You take off on holidays, man?
Yeah, every now and then. We're just getting more rich 3 minutes at a time there, boss. 3 minutes at a time.
Wait, let me find one. Let me get one of those. Let me write that down. Let me get one of those. Everybody has.
You'd be amazed what you can do in 3 minutes, by the way. I got this. I always wanted to. I was too long on the phone with people. I would actually, when I got a prospect who actually spoke to me in the old days, man, I would be on 45, 60 minutes. I'd get in my car, drive 2 hours through traffic to meet them at their home. I'd listen to them give me a lecture about their brand new toilet seats. And then they say, Claude, you're a great guy. We'll think about your lease purchase offer. And I'm like a dummy. I'm walking back to my car. Oh, I crushed it. Oh, I'm going to make all this money. And then, I called them on, if it was like a Friday, I'd call them on a Monday, leave a voicemail, leave another voicemail on Tuesday or Wednesday. Finally, the next Friday came around. They're on the witness protection program. They've disappeared, man. They're living somewhere, but I don't know where. And am I the only guy this happens to? Is Justin?
No, you're not the only guy. No.
Does this happen to you guys still?
We've experienced it. I've experienced it. We've all experienced it, but I'm getting a wooden timer. I'm telling you that now.
Oh, yeah. I've got the time. One of my clients, Michael Buckles in Atlanta.
That's my cousin.
That's right.
That's right. That's how
you and I hooked up.
Yes.
That's right. And Michael, and I always used to make the joke that I got the idea for the 3-minute timer for my honeymoon. Claudia hates that joke. But I brought two of them. And then Michael Buckle said, Claude, you need a little bit more time. So he bought me this. He bought me a 15-minute timer here.
Oh, that's a 15-minute timer. Wow.
Can you qualify a prospect in 3 minutes or less?
Yes.
Can you get an idea? Did you ever talk to somebody and you just get that feeling, oh man, I'm just free consulting here, or you get that feeling that maybe there's something here. Whoa, maybe it's going to be Money Friday. Maybe it's going to be good. Usually when they're in enough pain, when the problem is big enough. Did you ever have that perfect prospect, the fall down? Hey, I'll do whatever you say. Let's do it. My credit card's in my hand. What do I sign? Where's the contract? Did you ever get those once in a blue moon?
Yeah, that's a real one right there.
Oh, yeah. Don't you love that prospect?
Yeah, when you get them, you just want to stroke them.
Yeah. It's like meeting that girl, kiss you on the first date or the first hour, right?
Yes.
You know it's going. You know it's going to be a happy ending.
Hold on, I got to drink some more, guys. We're getting real.
Oh yeah, we're all. It's the only good thing I've ever done. People have told me, Claude, you drove me to drink. Hey, I've got a video here. I'm going to show you guys here. Don't laugh too damn hard, okay?
What was you a taxi? Was you a taxi cab driver at one time?
No, why?
You drove people to drink. I was just curious.
Oh, okay.
Wait,
Got it. Let's see if I can find it. Let me know if, let's see here. I want to do this. Let me know if you can see the screen okay.
Whoa, you shaved.
No, that isn't me.
Okay. All right.
That is actually, I'm going to give you a little background here before I start this video. Why is this way too big? Let's shrink this up a little bit. This man is A.D. Kessler, and he used to have this great magazine called Creative Real Estate. And I wrote for his magazine for years. I actually, if you really want me to dig it out, I actually have about 50, 60 articles I wrote for his magazine every month. I'd write a new article about lease purchasing, about sales and stuff like that. If you guys ever want that, I'll dig it out and I'll give it away or something like that on my web. There you go. So I'm going to play. You can see the screen okay, right? You can see AD?
Oh, yeah. It looks good. Looks good, boss.
Here we go. Whoops. That didn't work very well.
That look related.
Anybody can be mentored, I hope. Very interesting concept that mentoring is actually individual training, individualized for each and every individual. Correct? Sometimes. I like to support that. I work with my wife in this business. Part of my success is because of my significant other.
I think I got that suit still.
Husband and wife team.
You feel fitted?
Them too.
There'll be a bag on me now.
Exponential learning.
Looking good, boss. Looking good.
Now,
Too
we're in the
fat.
knowledge business. We're always trying to accumulate knowledge, but to actually work with somebody who's doing it, no matter what the area of expertise is. I think that's where mentor training really can help someone reach their goals. There are specifics you have to accomplish, aren't there? I mean, when you meet somebody and leave somebody, there's a certain distance you want to have come, whether they're experienced or inexperienced. Isn't that so? We cover a certain amount of material. I have an outline I follow. I want to go over all my unique strategies. I want to go over the marketing. We have a 26-step marketing approach. We have 7 different contracts that we utilize. I want to cover all this. I make for each person a custom set of tapes, not a generic set, a custom set. On site for them.
During that day of mentoring.
During that day of mentoring, exclusive use for them only, to hear over, to motivate them, to get a reference source if they need it, to go over that day. Because that's a significant day for it, and it is for me too. Then, at the end of the day, we're going to lay out a plan, a business plan. I want them to know what they have to do, A, B, and C. I want to make this as logical and as planned for them as I possibly can. But you know what? The responsibility still lies with the people. Sure, the individual. Yeah.
You give them forms that they can use for their transactions.
All the contracts which I've developed, all the marketing forms, all the advertising, all the literature.
This is before internet, guys.
Everything that I'm using, everything that works for me, my client.
This is 1993.
What to say when they
They
speak
said that you might be not, but it's a
Depending on the different situation. But during the training, we do role playing. A real situation. back and forth. Who's the buyer? Who's the seller?
28 years ago.
Well, we did this on the show.
Wow.
And objections they may run into.
Wow, I wasn't even born yet.
What do you run into?
Come on, Justin.
What you're screening and you're qualifying, preliminary decision just doesn't get it. You're sitting there with them that day. You've flown from here to Little Rock, Arkansas, and they just don't get it. The light bulb not go on. Yeah, go on. Maybe we have to go back to square one, but that's okay. We can do that. But I have to try my best, and they have to try their best. One thing I tell every client: this is not get rich quick. I don't believe in get rich quick real estate. It's get rich slowly. Mm-hmm. It's taking little steps, slowly and slowly, until we get the right concepts, till we do it. You know how we really learn? Because I could talk all day long about lease purchasing. I could talk a couple days. The learning comes in. And maybe if they work with me for a day and we do examples and they feel confident, maybe they can take that step to start walking the path of real estate success.
What kind of success could they reasonably expect? Could this be a full-time business for them?
It is for me, so it could be for them, sure. But not everybody's like that. Some people like to do it part-time. I've had people who were in the middle of transactions. They read an article and they got into something. They had a little bit of knowledge and they were dangerous. Mm-hmm. And they called me up on the phone because I am available. I answer my own phone. What an outstanding concept, huh?
You still say the same thing.
So I might work with them on an hourly basis even. Who knows? This leads to other ways to draw income out of creative real estate.
Tell me, if they spent 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, how much could they expect to earn in a month?
It really depends on the person. I have people who've done maybe one deal and they were happy with that. I have people making six-figure incomes. In fact, I think you've had some of them on your show here. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Who was that, Mr. Watson? I've been mentored by you. That's right. That's a wonderful mentor story. Instant success. John is a wonderful person. He was laid off from his job due to downsizing. He had 2 little babies, and John needed something. And the only thing John ever did in real estate was some books and tapes, and he loved it, but it wasn't enough to get him to where he was getting a reliable income coming in. And I worked with John. I got to tell you, I was a little nervous working with him. He was almost a little too desperate. Like this was the life preserver, But he was hungry, and that's good to be hungry. Mm-hmm. And he worked really hard. And you know what? John made more money in his first month in real estate than he made in his job. And he told us that. Yeah, he tells that. And John's a good friend now. And it's that makes me feel great about it.
Wonderful about that. In that case, money wouldn't be.
Does this only work in residential real estate? Have you worked in any other areas? It works in other types of real estate, multiple dwellings, apartments, land. But I got to tell you, why work hard when we can work easy? There's plenty of residential properties. There's condos, there's townhomes, there's single-family homes, there's mobile homes. And people need places to live. It's a necessity of life. So why do we want to do a complicated deal on an apartment building or raw land or something? Well, we can work easy. There's plenty of real estate out there because everyone needs a place to live. Yeah. And we'll talk some more about where they're living and how they're living when we come back in just a minute.
Okay.
I thought you were listening.
Okay.
Let's finish that.
I got some background noise there somewhere. Okay. Is that you, Philip?
No.
Oh, okay. So, anyway, what'd you... I think I had a big round face then, and I had a belly and everything to go with it. But that was a TV show. It was in Southern California. It was Real Estate Roundtable. I think it was syndicated, so it showed in different parts of the country. It was, why do you think I did? And I did that show. I think I found 4 different, I have more of these, and I'll dig some of them out and show them to the group, our mentoring group at another time. Why do you think I did those TV shows? First of all, I would love to, I was asked. I mean, I was just a small investor, but why do you think I did that? Marketing, baby. It was before the internet. Does anybody remember before the internet? Okay, the internet didn't even happen. I mean, it existed, but I mean, let's go back to AOL. What was it? AOL, and what were the Prodigy, CompUSA, or whatever it was called, CompuServe. When was that? 1990. When did that start to happen? 95, 96?
Yes. Ish. Yeah.
Do you guys know how great marketing is today? How much money you don't? Do you know I was spending $10,000 a month back in the Stone Age for marketing? Do you know how we used to do marketing before internet?
Radio.
Radio, TV, signs, classified ads, magazines. We were doing the best. A lot of the stuff you guys do today, which I don't understand, the postcards and and mailing envelopes and stuff. I don't do that anymore because I got 2 young kids and they don't go to the post office. Mom can send them fresh baked cookies and she's got to call them, and that doesn't work. She's got to text them actually to let them know that there's fresh baked cookies in their post box so it doesn't sit for 3 weeks. Do you know millennials don't go to the post office or the post box? They have no need for it. None of you guys have kids that are old enough to go to the post office yet?
Well, my daughter can walk.
But that was how we did marketing. So if I could get on a TV show, and that was big then, that TV show got a really, it had a big viewership in those days. There was also some radio TV shows too. I remember I was on a few, but I didn't record them. I didn't have the foresight. I wish I did. But it was what do you think happens after you're on a TV show like that? And they gave my phone number a couple times. I was using my 800 number in those days.
Phone
What do you
blew
think?
up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
phone rang like crazy. I used to do something else I used to do. I used to do a newsletter. You guys remember? Does anyone do newsletters anymore? They're not as popular as they used to be. I used to do a newsletter. I have a collection of those too. If anybody wants those, I have I don't know. I did it for years. It was called the Lease Purchase Times. It was an actual, newsletter on lease purchasing.
I have that.
Have you seen that?
Yeah, I got it.
I think it'll be on there. Hey, let's see who's in the chat room here. Sean is on there. Sean said he's made all those mistakes that I've made. Alex Hart is here. Good evening, everyone. Deborah Murray's here. Hi, Deborah. Hello, Justin and Claude. Hello, gentlemen. Justin is there. Hi, y'all. Hi, y'all.
Hey, y'all.
And Derek Western, it says advertising, baby. I got a little story here I got to tell you. So I was on this TV show a couple times, and in those days, I used to fly to my clients, okay? When I started the mentoring business, I used to get on the airplane. I'd fly. I'd be on the road like a week plus, going from one city to another flying. I'd go to somebody's house or we'd meet at the hotel. I'd show them how I made phone calls for lease purchasing and negotiation. And you remember flying's always been tough, but I mean, flying was even before 9/11. You remember what flying was like before 9/11? I mean, before you had the scanners and the metal detectors and all that stuff. And oh my God, when you're on the road for a week, you come home, you change your underwear. Monday morning, you're back on the plane, looking forward to the Caesar chicken salad at the Embassy Suites Hotel. Did any of you guys ever travel for your business? Like really travel?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh man! Now listen, I'm not complaining. It put mac and cheese on the table. Okay, it kept me in beer. This is Beer with Claude. I should talk about the beer for a minute here too.
You haven't even taken a sip yet.
What's that?
That you haven't taken a sip yet. Justin already, he's on number 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm drinking a 12-pack Heineken here.
There we go.
Oh yeah, baby. Oh God, nectar of the gods here, and it's natural. It's made from whole grains here. Whoop. And it's really Heineken's good. You know a Heineken is fresh when it doesn't have that musky taste to it. Sometimes when seriously, beer gets old. Did you know there's actually expiration dates on beer?
Wow.
Did you guys ever look at that? Why do you think they put an extra? Sometimes beer can sit for months and years on shelves.
Wow.
So make sure you check that expiration. It's not like wine that Nehemiah is drinking. Good wine Good wine, good wine gets better, doesn't it? If it's stored correctly.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Anyway, so I'm on an airplane once, and I used to fly so much they used to always bump me up to first class. And so I'm coming down the aisle, and this one lady goes, "Oh, I know, you're what's his name? I saw you on TV. You're what's his name?" Yeah, I'm what's his name. You know, most embarrassing. The whole plane's looking at me. I'm nobody. And they're looking. She saw me on TV though, and I was. That was my 15 minutes of fame that everybody gets once in their life. Somebody on the airplane recognized me from the TV show. It was like, what's that?
I said, how did that make you feel?
Embarrassed. It was one of the most. I was really embarrassed about it. It's kind of odd. Did you ever, Justin, you do a podcast. You ever go to the supermarket or somebody you didn't know said, "I saw you, you were on that podcast thing," right?
Yeah, not at the supermarket, but I picked up a property lead here in my market area, and I went out to the homeowner's house, and it was actually a renter was living in the home. And the renter comes running out on the front porch and says, "I know who you are. You're here to buy this house, and the landlord hadn't told me nothing about it. I know you. I've seen you." I was like, "Oh, what do I do? What do I do?" Oh.
Absolutely. Wow. Hey, we've got another superstar here, Tashi, Professor T from Florida. One of the great podcasters of all time. I watch this lady religiously. Tashi, if you see the link, come on for a minute. Introduce yourself here. I'd love to have you on for a second. Come on. This lady she keeps me cool. Every Wednesday around 3:30 Mountain Time, I think 6:30 Florida time, she talks about different pop culture, different things that are happening.
Wow.
And I believe she's a media or professor at University of Miami or one of the big schools down there. And she follows me and I follow her. And I think we have a nice symbiotic relationship too, but she's really funny. She's very entertaining. She uses this media like fantastic. I'm using StreamYard right now. We're simultaneously on Periscope, YouTube Live, Facebook Live. We're on a little place. Do you guys ever heard of Twitch? Are any of you guys gamers? Yeah, you can. You're okay. Okay. Oh, look, he's got the Xbox control there. Look at it. And you can go on Twitch now and broadcast. I don't know if I'm going to get any clients from Twitch, but I know I get a lot of followers from YouTube and Facebook.
Yeah.
And Periscope. I love Periscope.
You're big time on Periscope, boss.
Periscope's good. Periscope's a wonderful marketing tool. Sometimes I just go on Periscope, nothing else. And you can have fun.
Another one that's really good that I found by accident is one called library.com, LBRY.com. I linked it right to my YouTube channel. It automatically takes every video off my YouTube channel that I put up there and puts it on library for me. And what's cool is when people subscribe to you on library, you get it's like Bitcoin. You get a cryptocurrency. So I'm making money right away just being on library. It's great.
Tell me, let's talk about that for a minute. I am a believer that most people who get into real estate or real estate agents or life insurance or any kind of business spend too much money on marketing for unproductive marketing. Let me qualify. True or false? What do you guys think?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
I talk to people every day. Oh, Claude, I'm doing mailers. I'm doing postcards. I got virtual assistants. I got ClickFunnels. I'm buying lists. I'm using Tokyo Dialer and there's nothing wrong with this. Please don't take me the wrong way. But the thing is, are you spending a lot of money? And what is the quality of I don't care if you get 1,000 leads. What's the quality of those leads? Are they converting to money to pay for the marketing and to put mac and cheese and Heineken beer on the table?
Right.
What are they doing? Exactly. I mean, is marketing working? And then you guys know what I'm big about. If your marketing is working, and if you've got a good list and you're mailing that list, people do respond. When I was just doing my newsletter, Yeah, pick up that phone, baby.
Pick up
Give,
that-
give good. You give good phone. You're free the rest of your life.
Give good phone.
There it is. There it is. Does that phone have a cord on it? I've never seen, wait a second. I've never seen one of those before.
Check this out. This is one of them big ones, so that I'm getting older. I can see the buttons still, and it really fills up my hand. And
that is one big ass phone, man. Look at the size. Those buttons are the size of Twinkies. Look at
Hey, let's refer to this from now on as the money machine. Okay.
Yeah.
This is the way I've got a phone. I've got internet phone. What is that called again? VoIP.
Yeah.
I've got my cell phone. God bless you, iPhone and Verizon. I don't care if there's a storm and my regular landline, my analog phones go down. I've got my cell phone. If my cell phone goes down and the Wi-Fi is still working, I can still make calls through Google Talk or Apple FaceTime. I've got a triple backup system. Why do I have that? Because there was a little storm back east called Katrina.
John needed something.
Okay, someone's got background. Okay, Katrina. My brother lives in New Jersey. His cell phone service was out. His internet was out for 2 weeks. Okay, and he's a businessman like I am. Guess what still was working?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the good old AT&T analog line. Those phone lines that are still across the country still work.
Yeah.
Still in business. I got to tell you something.
Bill.
My wife and I, with the pandemic going around, unemployment very high. I got to tell you something. Working from home, using this technology, and talking to people every day, I got to tell you guys how grateful I am. We're in business still. I mean, I got friends who own restaurants and things like that. They're suffering right now. You guys know anybody who has a restaurant or a business that's being forced to close by the government?
Yeah, I got a partner he has a barbershop and a salon. And, prior to this pandemic, they were extremely profitable, and he was literally considered the hair god or whatever. But for these last 3-4 months, it's like you can't open your doors. Now you've stuck, and this is definitely a time where working from home, being able to pick up that phone and give good phone is really where the blessing is. So
I need to get that brother's phone number.
Yeah, he'll do a house.
God, I need that.
Yeah, he'll do it. He can fill all that in. Trust.
I've only broken the quarantine rules for one reason. Only one. I don't socialize. I have friends who are yelling, "Oh, we got a driveway party." I don't even do the driveway parties or anything else. But there's one thing I do. I got to get a friggin' pandemic haircut once in a while, man. I can't. After a while, I don't know what is it about that when you start getting scraggly looking, you can't look at yourself in the mirror anymore.
Hey,
Gotta get it.
Why you gonna say that, Philip? Where your drink at, man?
Where's your drink, man? Join the party. Come on, get your club soda out.
Okay. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go get my bottle of water.
There you go.
I got you, dude. Don't worry about it.
Justin's drinking my favorite go-to beverage, Bud Light Lime. Absolutely. So marketing today, if we get on, and you said library.com is something you use. That's a good little tip. Oh, we got
LBRY. It's LBRY. I'm sorry.
Carl Dillard. Dillard said hello, everyone. Hi, Carl. Hey, if any of you folks listening or watching, and we know we've got a lot of you on there, if you got a question, put it in the chat box. I got a room full of gut salesmen here. Okay, gut salesman. You could take what's my definition of success? I like the way you're holding that with 2 fingers. That's very interesting. Okay. What's my definition of success, guys? Who knows that?
Did I make money today?
That's a good one. What else? Give me another one. Definition of success.
You can take everything away from you, take all your money away, just give you a phone and you'll be the top 1%.
That's it. When you have sales skills, when you understand how other people breathe, what they're thinking, empathy, when getting on the phone and saying the right word, the right story, asking the right question, and you know what to do automatically, no script, you just know your shit. When you can do that, you are a free man the rest of your life, or a free woman. You can, as long as you're selling a good product, a good service, real estate, consulting, life insurance, Amway overpriced shampoo. I once bought a little bottle of shampoo for $40. I said, this is really expensive. Why? I can buy a big bottle of Prel for like $6, $7. Oh no, but it's really good shampoo. I bought it. I love salespeople. Okay. Do you guys I hate bad salespeople. I like to torture them. It's my only weakness. But I love a great sale. Can you guys resist a great salesperson? I can't.
It's hard. It's hard.
I love a great salesperson. I just don't meet enough of them. I love a salesperson. Did you ever meet that person who's just, they love what they're selling. They're enthusiastic. They're dramatic. They're a drama queen like me. They're just, they just have such passion and enthusiasm for their product, and they make sense out of it to you. It has to be practical. Did you ever meet that person?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, it's amazing. Best salesman I ever met. My daughter, God, she was a baby. So it was about 29 years ago. I'm in a Honda dealership. I need a car. And I love Hondas. It's one of I don't drive them anymore, but was my favorite go-to car. I love a Honda. I've had a Honda. Oh God, name me a few Hondas. I had a Honda Pilot. What was the little Honda?
Civic.
I had they made one called a Wago van, I think it was called. It was like a Honda, but it was also a little mini RP. The tires were the size of Homer Simpson donuts. They were little bitty tires. Anyway, I go in this Honda dealership, and I got a baby with me in the little rock and ride. You know, I had my wife was, Claude was doing her nursing job, and I was just in real estate, getting into it, and in law school. I took the baby into the dealership, and all of a sudden there's this little smell in the room. Any of you guys have babies and know what that smell is?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so I got my dad kicked there, and the guy goes, "Hey, take my office. Go ahead, change the baby. There you go. Hey, there you go.
There it is, right there. You got it.
There it is, baby." Yeah. I got to tell you something. I got so good, man. Did you ever wake up at 2 a.m. and you can change a diaper, wipe the kid, put him back to bed, and go to sleep in 15 seconds?
Blindfolded. I could do it blindfolded.
He gave me his office. Okay, so change the baby. It's private. No one will bother you. I mean, my little girl had she could be odorous at times, if you know what I mean. And he gave me his office and everything. And I love this sales guy. I had to buy that car from him. I had to. There was no choice in the matter. It was like he hypnotized me and turned me into a chicken. That's where I get Guts 2.0 from. Some people you cannot imagine not buying from this person. Have you ever met somebody so compelling, so charismatic that you wanted to buy from them? You wanted to make them happy. And you saw the value to yourself. I mean, is that called a reciprocity? Is that reciprocity?
Oh, yeah.
I once had a client. I had to get off the phone with him. I said, "Hey, my little guy, David, he was yelling from the bathroom. Could somebody please help me wipe my butt?" Harvey. This shit happens. It was on the speakerphone. Okay. And I said, literally. "Hey, I got to put you on hold. I'll be right back." And I come back to him and he says, Claude, I'm trying to do this deal with you, man. I've been on hold here for 4 or 5 minutes. And I said, "I apologize, but sometimes you get a little behind in your work." I've been saving that one for a while.
I don't get it.
Yeah, you've been. Oh my goodness!
What's it mean? I don't get it.
We got Ryan W. here. He says, "Hey Claude, why is my mentor Justin Chamness so awesome?" Justin, you know Ryan W.?
Oh yeah, he's a great guy. Love you, Ryan. Thanks for the kind words, man.
Isn't that nice to have a fan club?
It's cool.
How Justin? You're a mentor also. and you're also a Guts licensee. How wonderful is it, money aside, I know the money's important, how wonderful is it to play a part in someone else's success? What does that make you feel like?
It's probably one of the most gratifying feelings in the world when you see somebody learn something and it clicks. You know, you can see it click in their eyes, and then you're role playing with them and they respond with a perfect response. I want to come up out of my chair screaming and hollering, and sometimes I do.
There is something, I don't know what it, I don't even know how to describe it. When you help somebody and you help them pay their bills, take care of their family, put food on the table, give them a new lease on life based on your experiences, and you share that with another human being. I mean, that's a legacy at that point, isn't it?
That's great. It's great.
I think when when we're 150 years, when we're not here anymore, what are they going to say about Nehemiah Harvard or Philip Kyles or Justin Chamness or Claude Diamond? What do you want them to say about this, about your life on this planet?
Phew, that's a big question, boss.
It's one of those questions.
It's one of them big ones.
Exactly.
I'll do it. Nehemiah, that good-looking son of yours. I hope that was a son. You can never tell when they're just in diapers.
Yeah, no, that was a baby boy. Yes.
Okay. What do you want that baby to say about you 150 years from now when you're not here?
Well, I want him to say, "I'm not just a trust fund baby."
He said, "Hey, that old man, he was a lot smarter than I thought he was, right?"
Yeah. Trust fund baby.
How about you, Philip? What do you want your kids to say about you 150 years from now?
So that would be my great grandkids.
No, your kid. I'm being very.
150 years.
I'm assuming you're going to live to be 125, and your kids are going to. But technology is going to allow them to live to be 150.
Look, that SOB did it. He made it.
That SOB did it.
He did it. He made a way for all of us.
I got a question here from Mr. Thinker. How does a person get started with guts? You guys want to handle that? How do you get started with guts? You may not be able to see it. I have a whole list of chats here from all the different social media. How do you get started with guts? What is guts? Somebody define it for me. It's a different way of selling.
Yeah. Great unconventional techniques of selling.
Right.
Yeah.
Untraditional, unorthodox techniques of selling, even success.
Well, it looks like I was just going to say, Mr. Thinker, it looks like you've already gotten started with guts. You just need to get hooked up with a guts trainer like Claude and work it out, man. That's really the next step.
How important is sales when it comes to income? I mean, I've met people, Justin, you probably feel the same way. I've met people, they've gone to a lot of seminars, spent a lot of money on education. They know stuff I've never heard of. They know web pages. They know techniques. They spend a lot of money on marketing, but they're still not going to the bank. What does guts do that's different from other traditional means of education?
In my experience, it is what will run someone out of the business, no matter what business it is, when they don't have a sales system, a plan for the conversation. And you can have the best leads in the world, but if you don't know what to say, how to say it, and here, maybe even more importantly, how to do it in less than 3 minutes, then you're not going to last in the business long. These 35, 45-minute calls to not close, they will destroy your motivation and your desire, your passion. You'll be closing the doors and saying, you know what, that doesn't work. I don't know. It must be a scam. You know.
The one thing that gets to me is I meet people who've spent so much money and they're good people. They just want to put mac and cheese on their family's table and pay the cable bill. Okay, they don't need a Lamborghini in the garage. They don't need bling bling and fancy shit. They just want to. They want that thing called freedom from financial worry, freedom to live life under your own reasonable terms. And the one thing I think that's missing from all all the gurus, all the entrepreneurial hot. I mean, I love Anthony Robbins. I think anybody who can get $5,000 to get you to walk on hot coals and end up in the hospital is a genius.
He's a hell of a salesman, ain't he?
He's a great salesman. Have you ever heard him speak? I mean, he's an amazing salesman.
Yeah, I was up on the back of the chair jumping up and down last time I heard him.
Oh, he's amazing. He's made more money than he'll need in 100 lifetimes. How about Grant Cardone? You look at all these guys. What do Gary Vaynerchuk? What do all these guys have in common that differentiates them from their competition?
That's a great question, boss.
They can sell.
They know how to talk. Yeah.
They know how to talk, man. They know the magic of words.
Yeah.
They know how to say the right thing that inspires people, that attracts attraction. Getting attention is important in marketing and advertising. Do you ever get a prospect and they're distracted? Oh, wait, 1 minute here. I just got to take this call. No, you're not allowed to take that call. You're talking to me. My time's valuable, dude. Do you ever get someone who's texting while you're talking to them? What's the message they're sending you?
Yeah. Right.
If you go to I did a video today, and I talked about one of my clients, somebody I was on the consultation with today, and they said, how do you, and they were being manipulated by the prospect. How do you get the prospect's attention? I said, well, when you go to your doctor, if you're in pain, do you have that doctor's full attention? If you need that doctor, he's got a room full of patients. He's got 10, 15 minutes with you. You want a prescription, you want a solution, you want to be out of pain. Are you going to bullshit around with this doctor, or are you going to pay attention?
Right. Good point.
How about a lawyer? God forbid you were in trouble with the law and you got an over-aggressive district attorney or somebody crazy like that. And you got a good attorney. You got a great attorney. Are you gonna fool around with that attorney and tell him your life story? And you think he's gonna listen to you for 45 minutes? And not unless the clock's running.
Not for free.
Right.
Not for free.
Correct.
Yeah.
So here's my point. We say we're professionals, but do most real estate or other salespeople, do they act like professionals?
No.
What does a professional act like?
An adult.
An adult. Go deep here. What's really a profession? When you're talking to people, what aura, what environment should you communicate to that person? That you're hard up. Oh, whatever you want, Mr. Prospect. Whatever I can do. Oh, you want me to send you this? What's a professional sound like? Who's successful? Who's busy? Who's confident? What aura are they giving off?
Wow. Time.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
I was just going to say that, their perception of time is different. And you could pretty much feel that when you're in a conversation with them, because it's not going to be much fluff, straight to the point, and also genuine in their approach. They're able to let you know, I'm here to solve a problem that you have, or by pulling out their problem using guts, we're going to find those 3-6 pain points and say, those are what I have a solution for. And if you're really ready to solve those problems, we could do it today.
Yeah. Do you want to let them know, hey, I'm a busy person. What I do right. I do it ethically, honestly. I'm going to make you an offer. I'd like to earn your trust. I want to do business. I've made a decision. We're going to do business today, but you can still say no to me, but you got to say it now. You can't give me that I'll think about it stuff, or I'm going to go to my pet rock or church light candle or talk to my wife later on. If you need me, I'm busy, but I want to help you. Can we move forward today, now? Now, that might sound high pressure to you guys. I don't know. But I feel if I'm in pain, do you guys ever have a toothache? Do you ever have a toothache or a sinus infection or something painful? Neil, you're smiling at that. You've had that, something like that? Did I unmute you? Let me unmute you there. Okay. Neil, you ever been in pain before? No sound, buddy. Sorry.
Oh, I think we did it, the double unmute thing. You unmuted me, and I probably muted myself back.
Have you ever been in pain? You ever been in pain, Neil?
Yes, I have.
How fast do you want to be out of pain?
Real fast.
real fast. That's the way I look at prospects. You got a problem. My job is to find out that problem. Do you have the resources, meaning we get paid, to solve that problem right now? Is that problem great enough that you want a resolution immediately? It's my job to find the need, create a need, or exacerbate a need so that I can get a commitment in one phone call. I don't think anybody else talks about sales like this. And I don't think I'm a high pressure guy. I tell people, fire me, please.
Yeah. I think salesmen try to get on with the idea that, we're supposed to meet the customer's needs. True. However, they misinterpret this to, I want to caretake for the customer. I want to coddle the customer. I want to stroke the customer, and I want to be the customer's trustworthy friend and ultimately not close this customer.
Absolutely. Look at Nehemiah. What a wonderful, beautiful wife he has. She brings him. What a round of applause for Mrs. Harvard.
Man. Take it easy. She's the star of the show. Get out.
There you go. Neil, you're our Canadian here. What are you drinking there? The Canadians, some of the best beer in the world is from Canada. What is Belle Good Nullet?
Belle Gueule.
And which means?
Yeah, it's which means I don't even. It means beautiful. A gueule is because the word, I don't think it exists in English, but gueule is like this, like the like a jaw. So it's like it means beautiful jaw. So it sounds bizarre in English. I'm sure.
It looks like a great beer here. Absolutely.
Well, it tastes nice.
Absolutely. I know one sentence in 5 languages. Okay.
Go for it.
In French, it's "Oui la toilette, s'il vous plaît." Habt ihr ein Badezimmer? Deutsch. Donde está la cuarto de baño? If you drink beer, you got to find bathrooms quick sometimes.
Sure do.
Yeah, it's international. It's international. Everybody recognizes that. Justin, how did you get that amazing American flag background? By the way, you are spectacular, dude.
It's my aura. It just follows me around everywhere I go. I'm just the freedom guy.
You just emanate fireworks wherever you go, right?
That's it. Just celebrations everywhere.
Last time you had a nice fireplace in the background, a big living room.
Yeah, I traded that in.
Yeah.
We got some texts here. Guts 2.0. We can talk about that for 1 minute. I have to leave in a minute. Claudia wants her dinner at 6:00, and I don't blame her because I do too. Carl Dillard says their own style. Yeah, can you develop your own style using a gut system? Can Justin be Justin and Neil and Nehemiah? Can you still put your own personal spin on things?
You bet. Yes. You bet.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Do you think when we read a script, we kind of diss our own personality? We're reading someone else's words. It's not genuine. What's the word all the millennials use? Transparency, authentic, right? Yeah. Are we authentic when we're reading a script in sales?
Not at all. No script.
This is like one of my pet peeves. I'm sorry, guys.
No, it's justified because there's no authenticity there, and when you're reading a script, it's kind of, robotic. You don't even have a chance to really feel the prospect and how they're feeling, and you're not really able to be as enthusiastic if you were coming off natural and off the top, especially when you're, using 3 minutes. You're able to really just, yes.
Absolutely. The thing about it is, what is a good doctor, a good lawyer, a good dentist, a good accountant? Give me a professional. They get a new prospect. What's the first thing they need to do?
Ask questions.
Ask questions.
Yes, ask questions.
But what is the amateur? What do 99% of I call them amateurs. What do amateur salespeople do when they get a new prospect?
Explainer mode.
They got their scripts.
They got their script. Oh, hi, I'm just reaching out. Can I have 3 minutes of your time? Let me tell you everything you didn't want to know about lease purchasing.
Premature presentation.
Premature.
Do you suffer from the agony of premature presentation?
Sometimes.
It sounds like a hemorrhoid commercial, right? Remember Preparation H commercial? Do you suffer from the agony of hemorrhoids? Nobody's eating dinner right now.
Oh,
I think that calls for a sip of beer.
Yes. Cheers to everyone. Cheers to everyone.
I'm gonna wash out that preparation.
Cheers.
Hey,
Justin.
to everybody, I'm gonna end on a high note. Thank you guys for joining and laughing and enjoying life, and be safe and be happy. And Justin, you need another beer, man.
Thank you for noticing.
They come in 6-packs now, Justin.
I don't know where the other 5 went, though.
Amazing. They just vanished, don't they?
Yeah, I don't know, somewhere.
Rest remember, you can only rent good beer. You can never own it.
They're in El Cuarto de Baño.
Everybody have a wonderful 4th of July. It's still a great holiday. This is still a wonderful country. We still have all the opportunities in the world. Just give good phone, and you guys take care and start the barbecue. Start your barbecue.
Claude. Have a great weekend, man. Thank you, dude.
Love you, Claude.
Thanks all the folks for joining us tonight. Thank you.
Thank you, Claude.
Bye-bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Peace.